back over here with David Goldstein from Biltmore Loan and Jewelry. We are talking about some of the ways Biltmore Loan can help you. David and his team, they are the experts. They do the digging for you. They do the research for you to make sure that you get the best value for all of your wonderful belongings. And I want to start with the jewelry you have in front of us. A lot of emeralds on the table, a lot of diamonds. Tell us about these pieces.
You know, we try to show you different things each week, and this is one of my favorite pieces, and I can't take the pain of not wanting to put this on your wrist.
All right, I have to say, I don't know.
And I asked you, Susan, honestly, and I asked you, do you like this? And you said,
okay.
No, not really my taste.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely crazy about it, and that's what makes jewelry, is right. I have very eclectic taste. I have a very expansive clientele that buy these interesting things. This is done by Seaman & Sheps, who was a very fine American manufacturer who did a lot of things in the 50s and 60s and are still out there and did very organic type looking things.
And the beauty is that you tell us what these stones are.
This is a sapphire and an emerald from 50 years ago in cab shapes.
You would see something like this maybe in your grandmother's jewelry box or even your mom's jewelry box.
So it really isn't about the one piece. It isn't about beautiful antique jewelry or unusual pieces that we pay premiums for because of our expertise. It's really taking the time to find out and have the client for it.
And these are gorgeous earrings and another ring. Was this the same collection?
This is from a few different people, and what I like to do is show you the kinds of interesting things that I like. Modern jewelry we buy lots of.
These are gorge. These are Tiffany, right?
Those are Tiffany in the day-night wear, and actually these balls are detachable, so you can wear just the domes on top, the pave diamond domes.
Look at that. That is, oh, I just tipped it over there. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, I want to ask you some questions, Dave. How are you different than a pawn shop?
Well, a pawn shop does what we call loan to own. They want to loan you as little as possible and hope you default. We really want to loan you as much as possible and hope you don't default. Our job is to work with you as a bank.
How are you different than a jewelry store?
Jewelry stores, if people come in and want to sell a piece of jewelry, if it's not for a particular customer that they have immediately for it, they really don't want to hold it. Okay. So to hold it, they want to take it on consignment or they want to pay a very, very low price.
Well, are you different than a consignment shop?
Very much so. In a consignment shop, you get 45%. If you're lucky, 50% from most of those stores. You wait for it to sell, and if it doesn't sell, you get it back. And yet we pay that price up front.
Okay, I've got one more. How are you different than an auction?
An auction, very similar to a consignment shop, is in an auction what happens is you have two commissions. You have the seller who's paying about 25 to 35%, and you have the buyer who's paying 10 to 25%. So there's a 50% premium on that item that we can actually buy it from you ahead of time for the same value. I
told you he was the expert. If you want to get your items into the right hands, email them at info@biltmoreloan.com. You can also go to their 2 Valley locations. They do have a Scottsdale office. You will need an appointment there, 480-991-5626. You don't need an appointment at Chandler. Walk-ins there are welcome, 480-705-LOAN. You can also go online, biltmoreloan.com. And if you want to buy some of these items, David has expanded his business. He's now at BiltmoreLux.com. We're going to talk about that in the next segment. Terry?